Hi, it's James Searson here to talk about the next daily drumming influences revisited. It is the drummer for the day is Scheuerell. Scheuerell was a drummer, I think I'm saying that right, who played with Gino Vannelli and Jean-Luc Ponty back in the day. And one of my favorite albums by Gino, the Pauper in Paradise album. And Scheuerell played with tons and tons of people and recorded with tons of people, way too many to list. But I'll focus on the albums that brought me to him in terms of attention and following his drumming and whatnot. And the first one for me was the Pauper in Paradise, and it's a great Gino Vannelli album. It's kind of a mixture of some Gino music, but a lot of orchestral musicians and stuff added. A little bit different than some other things, but there's some great tunes on there, some great drumming, some great grooves in general. Mardi Gras is one of my favorite ones. Any of the drummers that played with Gino were always top notch and stuff, and Scheuerell's definitely one. And the other musician that he played with that I became a huge fan of early on when I heard Steve Smith play with him was Jean-Luc Ponty. And again, kind of that progressive jazz fusion type music, and usually you're going to listen to Jean-Luc Ponty, you're going to listen to some drummers shine, and Scheuerell was no exception to that. He was amazing with him. Anyway, he also went on to become a pretty popular teacher and instructor at Berkeley and stuff like that, and a good drummer, producer, just recorded with everybody and whatnot. But for me, those two albums in particular were the ones that I really liked and tried to copy and steal some licks from. So without getting into going on and on about these, just if you haven't checked out the drummer Scheuerell, you should. Top notch, fantastic drummer, and definitely an influence on me. Scheuerell.